Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. This is my first video of the scx24. I've just built this. I've been waiting for bits from China for a long time. It is like 80% brass. Give it more light. So you got brass bottom plate, brass side plates, which I've doubled up. So there's nearly 60 grams of brass in the bottom there. Brass links, brass axles, brass steering link, brass servo plate, brass and extended back plate, so you can move it from the bottom up. My shock's different. I've got 63, 62 at the back and 52 at the front. I've got these what do you call it, lever arms. They give you like an extra 10 mil drop straight away without any of the suspension, which is quite nice. I'm not sure if it was a bit too much at the front, which is why I put a shorter suspension. I've got this Goop, I hope I say it right, Goop RC 2204 24,000 kV. It came with this gearbox which mounts it forwards naturally without having to get a flip-flop one. You know, it's just a normal base plate, well, but with extended skids, and I think it's 32 grams brass. So that mounts it forward straight away. What I did have to do was take out the plate where you'd normally fix your ESC and doodah box there, but the motor, I'd have to have, if you see that screw line, so it come up about here and across there, the plate, so I'd have had to have cut it back about 15 mil, I worked it out, and then 3 mil at the sides, but I was just like, well, for testing purposes, we'll just not bother with that. I'm going to make a carbon plate using those mount screws there, and probably the 2 mount screws on the front bumper. This is a new front bumper that weighs about 20 grams, crazily. You know, the standard aluminium one is about 4 grams. You know, if you want to add weight, boom, weight. So the even the diff covers, I changed them. Standard ones that came with the brass axles, which were brass, were only about 6 grams, whereas these are about 15, 14. I've got an old school carbon fibre side rails, aluminium battery tray, which I'm going to modify, take the alley tray off and make a carbon one. Probably just pull it back a bit away from this motor. Last thing I want is the wires to get chewed up inside. The ESC that came with it is a 32 AM Bidoost. I've just got that tied down. This is, you know, it's not very tidy. This is just for testing purposes. I've got some kitchen scales, which I'm going to drop it on as it is. I mean, I do have a plastic deadbolt body, which hinges on the back, and then the only plastic bits that are stock are the body post mounts. You know, you can't find them in Ali. But you know, I think I'm going to make a bridge with 2 magnets on, so that when I put the body on, it'll close on there. What else is there? It's just a Emax servo. For what I'm doing, it's enough. If I feel I need more that end, I might spend an extra money on the spunky one, but yeah, it's the brass wheels and hubs. They're foam inserts on the tyres. I do have another set of tyres with silicone inserts, but I just wanted to try these out. They were cheap. Everything on here was cheap, by the way. It's, you know, it's not Enduro RC, none of it. It's just It's all cheap AliExpress stuff. Got steel drive shafts. What else did I change? I mean, it's heavy. Yeah, that's about it. I mean, metal back, metal front. The only two plastic bits, I think. I mentioned the adjustable back bit. That's nice. That's really heavy. Just for a little bit of brass. So I'm going to plonk it down on these kitchen scales. Do it upside down. There you go. 707 grams. And that's without the plastic body on, which does have lights in it. You know, I think that's probably going to be about another 40 grams maybe. But yeah, 700 grams right here. Right, I'll put that there. Now, another thing that's cool that I've got is this. This is an angle gauge. So I've set this bit of metal to 45 degrees. At the bottom here I've got basically a mouse mat with it's got rubber on the back, just to help give it a starting chance. But it's got to get over my slippers first, and then I slapped a few bits of wood down, and then I was like, oh no, it's going to move, and so I've tried to lock it together the best I can, and I've got a start over here. So I'm going to start here, and then see if I can get up that 45 degree. Now, something I did notice, okay, so it's 46 now, is that as you put weight on this, it gets steeper. You know, so what's 700 grams going to look like when you put that on there? Is that going to, about 48 degrees with it on there. Let's see if it'll get that high. I'm not going to push it. This is my first run, other than a test, just to be like, oh wow, that goes real slow. That's cool. So I'm always a transmitter on first. And then I've tried to run the cables away from the motor, so the servo wire goes along the bottom, and then this over the top. Okay, obviously I'm on the hands-free doobie. It's interesting. Maybe it's that heavy it can't actually just turn. I did find that earlier that I was struggling. Oh, right. So the first thing I wanted to do is show you how slow it's going without this wobbling too much. It's really cool watching that brushless outrunner just spinning around like mad, and it's going like nowhere. Just going to go straight for it. Oh, that was a bad idea. Ooh. So, looking at it, not the phone. He's trying. Can I line it up on those straight bits? Oh, there we go. I've still got it a little bit on throttle. You see? 47 degrees. It almost seems like it's just at that perfect size to fit in the two gaps. Oh, give it some ease. Yeah, should have it. Let's do a crawl back. I have limited the throttle, so that's not full beans, but it is pretty quick for Okay, that's a long enough video for my introduction of this is my new next thing. Spent a lot of time making this, about 5 hours. About 5 hours putting all that together. So yeah, I hope you enjoy, and there'll be more to come with a much better course. I mean, I threw that together in 5 minutes just to test purposes, and then I think we're going to have a that's turned off. No, we'll have a bit of a go with this thing. See if we can get more than 47 degrees. Alright, much love to all. Peace out. In a bitski.